to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, welcome to Refuse to Lose, a weekly special. We got a great show going on today. It's a Dallas Cowboy panel. I'm so excited to do this. We got two great guests on, two diehard Dallas Cowboy fans. The first person we got, he's not a stranger. Both of them not strangers to the show. They both been on the show multiple times. All right, so we got my man Tomo. What's good, Tomo?
What's going on, man? You know, fresh out of training camp. You know, just had to stop by, show my man Joe some love. You know, set the division straight.
Let's get it. All right. And then we also got Donnell. What's up, Donnell?
What's going on, Joe? You know I only make appearance when it's about the Cowboys.
All right, let's get it. All right, Josh, before we get started, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share this video with somebody y'all know personally. They could come on and watch us live. And use that comment section. We can see all the comments you guys are putting down. I see y'all already in the comments. All right. So,
there you go.
All right, keep communicating. All right. Just keep communicating with us. We can see all the comments you guys are putting up as you see right here. All right. So, look, we're going to get this show started. We're going to get things going and kick things off. So, the first question, I'm going to kick it off to you, Donnell. All right. I'm going to call you, Donnell. So, the first question we got, we just had a crazy off season. Dallas was a little quiet throughout the all season, all right? It was like kind of under the radar. So just talk to me. I want you to give us a letter grade for the Cowboys this off season.
For our off season this year, I'm gonna go ahead and give us a B-. And we received that B- yesterday with the signing of Anthony Barr.
Indeed.
My linebacker core was a bit fishy. It scared me coming into the off season, but Anthony Barr solidified that. With the addition of Dante Fowler, we didn't losing out on Randy Gregory. With the addition of Sam Williams, the defensive end, the rookie, I believe him and Dante Fowler could rotate that in, and they could make up that production for Randy Gregory. Our rookie class was solid. Granted, in the beginning, I didn't like the draft with the offensive lineman in the first round, but looking at training camp this year, I believe we got a solid pick there. And the re-signing of Malik Hooker and J-Ron Curse is going to make a big difference in our secondary this year. You muted, Joe.
Yeah, my man muted.
Oh, sorry. What's the letter grade?
B-.
B-. All right, B-. Okay. Talk to me, Tomo.
Man. They're gonna say we agreeing too much today. But I would say pre-training camp, it was a C. It was a flat out C, and that C stand for Cooper. Because once they traded him for that pick, I was like, I don't know where we gonna go with it. Are we transition and be a defensive team, or they just want Dak to earn his money? I don't know. But like my man said yesterday, when that ticker came across and they said Anthony Barr is now signed with the Cowboys. Also, you didn't put that in the chat though, but I ain't gonna say too much. I was like, it has to go to it was either a C+ or a B-, one of those two.
That's true, I didn't.
Cause see, they be hating on us, man. But yeah, it now levitates our defense to another level because we got that missing piece in the linebacker. We also don't have to depend on what's his name, LVE, to try to go out there and make tackles again while he limping around. we can shape shift our defensive line. So, like my man said, with the addition of Dante Fowler and Michael Sam, this now gives DeMarcus Lawrence a chance to move around. He might go to defensive tackle. So imagine a defensive line coming at you with the rookie Sam Williams or Dante Fowler with D-Law and Michael Parsons and probably like a Ghostin or just anybody that can rush now. Our blitz package may be crazy this year. Then we got the greatest secondary in the division. I had the dramatic effect, the greatest secondary in the division, because right now we got all youngins who can fly around and make plays. I know Anthony Brown had a slow start last year.
Yeah, we know.
But he held his own when it was time to hold his own. So with that being said, I'm gonna stay with the B-.
B-?
Yep.
All right. Me personally, I'm not gonna say B-. I'm gonna stick with the C. Okay. All right, because the reason why I'm gonna say a C because a B is a passing grade too, but C is kind of like it's like average. It's kind of like standing put, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't think y'all got better this offseason. I would say that. All right, I think y'all probably either the same or worse as far as y'all personnel. Not saying how y'all will perform and stuff like that. Cause I do like the James Washington pickup. Did anybody talk about that? The James Washington pickup that was
he got hurt.
He hurt.
Yeah, but he is gonna come back eventually though. It says 6 to 10 weeks. He could be back as low as 6
Our
weeks.
original core will be back before he come back. Gallup won't come back. So
Gallup will be back before he back.
Yeah.
James Washington is nice though. You know, it's just that he was in the crowded receiving group with the Steelers, so he got another opportunity with y'all. And but losing Amari Cooper, I think gonna be big. I think it's gonna be big. You know, I don't think y'all realize how big it's gonna affect Dak. Not saying that he's not gonna perform, but Amari Cooper draws all the attention from the number one corners, right? That was one. And Amari Cooper is super underrated. I know his numbers don't really show because he don't get the targets that he deserves to get ever since CD became in y'all's receiver group, and y'all got Gallup also. And also losing Gregory is big. I like the bar pickup. That's awesome. But y'all didn't really make any. Y'all didn't make the room shake not one time throughout this all season.
So this is the good. I was gonna say this is the great thing about the Dallas Cowboys. Right? We didn't shake the room. We actually stayed grounded. Also, you got to think about this, and a great quarterback, you know, like number 9, Tony Romo once said, this offense may now go back to what it was in 2016, where it's that ground and pound offense.
Yep.
So if we're running the ball, more people are going to try to stack the box. Once you stack the box, we've seen what CD did to the Patriots. Just throw it over the top, touchdown.
And with the loss of Cooper, we're going to expect an early season drop in our offense, and that's only because Gallup hurt. But I believe if Gallup wasn't hurt, our offense will look the same without Cooper. I believe in my rookie wide receiver, Jalen. So I believe in him.
Okay. So, Warren, I know Carl said Eagle got the best secondary in the division.
How many picks they got?
How
many interceptions they got?
Well, career-wise?
No, just you said they got the best secondary. How many interceptions they got?
Oh, you based on that? Come on, bro.
Come on now.
Nah.
I don't think nobody's scared to throw on Darius Slay.
I'm going to agree with him with that. Darius Slay and Bradbury, I like them better than anybody else in our division. And I like Diggs, man. You know, I like him. He can be vulnerable on the coverage side of things at times. And then, listen, don't throw my man Terry McLaurin into that mix with about who got over 100 yards, all right? Because that game was just terrible for our quarterback, all right?
Both times?
I like the size of our cornerbacks, though, Joe.
You said what?
The size of our secondary, it puts you in the mind of a Dan Quinn Seattle defense.
It does.
And I like the size of my secondary right now. Everybody except for Anthony Brown is standing over 6'1".
Okay. But wasn't that a big thing for y'all last year too with Jerry Jones?
What size?
Isn't that what Jerry Jones said last year? He was raving about y'all size in our secondary.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody slept on it. Look what happened.
Everybody slept on it, and our secondary did good.
Trayvon Diggs did good in the interception department.
No.
He did. He did good.
It was more than him though.
Yards, but Tomo, what did we just discuss?
I know. Go ahead.
Had over 100 yards on Trayvon Diggs last year.
What number 1 receiver? Go
Listen,
ahead.
My thing is this: the big part of y'all defense was y'all front seven. It wasn't y'all secondary. It wasn't y'all corners, nothing like that. Because the times y'all did lose, y'all were getting burnt. Y'all got to remind y'all about Thanksgiving. Y'all secondary got with your boy Brown got burned up on in Thanksgiving. So like y'all secondary wasn't really stout to me in last year.
You named one
but
game.
y'all front seven was stout.
That was one game.
I mean,
Well, y'all front seven.
It was literally no. It was literally two.
Our front seven gonna be stout this year.
Yeah, but it was literally like 2 or 3 games.
I like our front seven.
But it was only 2 or 3 games last season where our secondary was the reason we probably lost the game. And that was the Bucks game and the Raiders game.
Yeah, the Bucks game. Ooh, that was terrible.
But when we went up against like elite talent, since everyone wants to talk about elite talent, like Kansas City, what did they do against that secondary?
Yeah, Kansas City.
Your boy, what's his name? The Chargers. What did they do against that secondary?
They actually was moving the ball on y'all, but he did those 2 bad passes. He did those bad passes.
He threw 2 bad passes.
Was Keenan Allen? Did you hear Keenan Allen name that day? Did you hear Mike Williams?
To be honest with you, I don't remember, but I do know Justin Herbert was moving the ball on y'all. They had that penalty at the end of the game that caused them to lose that game for real. But they weren't scoring like 30, 40 points on y'all though. I give you that.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody slept on that secondary. But it's
not y'all secondary though that caused that. It's y'all front seven. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all front seven caused the havoc for y'all. Without that front seven, y'all secondary ain't gonna be like it is right there.
That front seven wasn't as scary as it is this year.
I don't believe there's no defense in the league where the front seven ain't helping out the secondary.
And technically, there's no
defense in this league where front seven isn't helping out the secondary. Yes, our front seven is helping out our secondary. If that's what you want to say, you can say that, and I agree with that.
But you say y'all got the best secondary though.
I don't say we got the best secondary.
I say in the division.
And then that's what I'm saying. You talking about in the division, right? Yeah. No, that's not true, man.
I believe our secondary is solid. We can contend with the best secondary in the division.
All right, so who has it?
I think the Eagles got it.
I would give it to the Eagles
because of Bradbury.
Yeah, Brad and Slay.
Who's their safety?
Darius Slay.
Who's their safeties?
Now they safety is suspect. I give you that. Who y'all safety?
Here's why I would give it to Philly. I believe Philly corners can man up better than our corners.
I'll give you that.
And that's why I give it to Philly having the best.
Look, Kenny Allen had 100 yards that game.
Oh, good. Hey, fact checkers, shout out to y'all. But they didn't win. Yeah, Herbert was the best quarterback, but they didn't win. So, all right, you know what? When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I give it to y'all. Philly may have the best secondary, right now. But once the season starts, we'll see. Because clearly Bradbury was on the Giants, and he got cut for a reason. The Giants wasn't that good.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin ate him up the first game of the season.
And Slay can't check everybody.
Yeah.
But I will say, right now, Darius Slay is a better man corner than Trayvon. Trayvon got better ball skills.
I give you that.
Trayvon got way better ball skills, but Darius Slay
he's a receiver. He's a receiver.
Yeah.
So I give him that. He's a receiver. So I ain't surprised about that. But all right, so both of y'all said B, basically. All right, cool. All right, so let's move on to the next question. Well, that's what I really want to hear y'all talk about for real. All right, so before we go to the next question, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share this video with somebody I know personally so they can come on and watch with us live. And use our comment section as y'all been doing. Keep using that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all are putting in. All right, and we like to communicate. We like y'all communicate. We appreciate that. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. So this next question we got for the Cowboys it's about Zeke Elliott. All right, Zeke been declining. He's been declining as far as his production, and he got paid that hefty contract. All right, but now Jerry Jones is talking about he's gonna have more touches this year. So I want to know, was Zeke progress this year or regress this year? Talk to me, Tombo.
Well, the first 3 games of the season last year, Zeke was on an incline, and then he got hurt, and then he let his pride get in the way, and he continued to play hurt instead of letting Pollard take over. I want to say he gonna progress slightly if we're comparing it off of last year. He has nowhere else to go but up compared to last year. But as far as like his top level, like when Zeke was in his prime, I don't think he'll ever get back to that.
Okay. What about you, Donnell?
I'm gonna say Zeke gonna stay stagnant. And here's why I say that. Because we look at last year and say that's a down year for Zeke, and he still had 1,000 yards, still had 10 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Could have
We
had
look
more.
at any other running back in the league and we say that's a great year.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Zeke and let's be honest, because it's Zeke and he's a Cowboy, we say that's a terrible year. Jerry Jones can say what he wants about Zeke getting more touches this year. You can't deny the fact that Tony Pollard has turned into a premier back.
That is true.
They're going to split carries this year, and I believe based on who's having a better game, that's who's going to manage the game and have the most carries. So I'm going to say Zeke going to stay stagnant. I give him 850 this year, and that's only because I believe Tony Pollard going to have 8 better games than Zeke this year. I give him 850, 7 touchdowns, about 30 receptions, maybe 2 reception touchdowns. So I'm gonna stay in that stagnant zone for Zeke. I don't think he's gonna progress. I don't think he's gonna regress.
So let me just jump in before you go, Joe.
Okay.
So what really the problem is in Dallas, and I think I said this on the last panel we had, we could say all this on the show, but Kellen Moore is gonna find a way to mess up this whole flow of the offense. He's gonna find a way, bro. And you and me know it. Like that right there is the ideal plan. Split the carries, keep the offense at bay. You know that Patriots like dink and dunk, but Kellen Moore is gonna find a way to mess this up.
Listen, no matter what year it is, and Joe, you can vouch for this. I say it to you every year. Kellen Moore is sabotaging his team every year. I don't know whether he's trying to sabotage the head coach specifically, but he's in sabotage mode every year. When things are going good and things are going great, he find a way to say, no, let's throw this in and let's mess it up.
Yeah, see, like Tom, I'm glad you said that. Like, so I wasn't really going. I must speak my piece, whatever. But I want to ask y'all a question. Kellen Moore is the X factor, right? To me, because y'all could have ran the ball more last year, which I think y'all should have. But you know, they got all them shiny toys, so you got to throw the ball a million times. Do y'all think that y'all gonna repeat what y'all did last year, with being more of a pass first offense versus? I know y'all said like y'all having a quiet off season. It might revert back to the old Dallas, like Tony Romo said, was just running that ball. Do y'all really think Kellen Moore is going to do that?
Yeah,
honestly,
here's why I say I think Kellen Moore going to do that. We didn't waste the first round pick on an offensive lineman for no reason. That was the biggest reason Zeke had what y'all call a down year. He got hit in the backfield a lot last year.
That was some of them schemes too, though. It was a little bit of them schemes too, though.
It's the scheme, but you got to have an offensive line for that scheme.
But hold on, but yeah, I agree with you on. I agree with you.
Swing tackle who can move from tackle to guard. He can move to the inside. They give you what you're looking for in your offensive line, Kellen Moore.
But hold on, Warren. See, this is the difference between all the other shows. Like we can actually have good conversation here. How many times did we watch a game where they kept trying to run Zeke up the middle between that weak guard and that weak center when all your strength is on the outside? I have yet to see them do a toss, a pitch, anything. That Saints game, they ran up the gut 13 times, nothing happened. The one time Pollard broke out to the outside, it was a touchdown. Kellen Moore, it's like they don't watch the game.
But to your saying, that's exactly what they did. But here's what we do for you, Kellen Moore. We give you an offensive lineman. He can play guard. He can play tackle. What do you want him? Run your scheme. What do you want him?
What's the scheme?
We'll see wherever they put him.
This is why, see, what we just had right there.
Is he going to play guard this year? Or is they going to move him over to right tackle?
But see, what we just did right there is why the Eagles think they're going to win the division. Because we don't know what our scheme is. So everybody else like, well, we don't know what Dallas is going to do.
But that's a good thing. We don't want you to know what we're going to do.
Yeah. I was about to go there, Kevin. Y'all line is not the same. It's not the same. And even y'all was hurt last year a lot on the offensive line.
Last year, offensive line was hurt a lot.
my thing with Zeke is this: he did take a step back. He did physically and all that. I get you that, right? He's a running back, but I think that he really got beat up way more than he wasn't really responsible for the type of production he had. To me, I don't think that. Like I know you talked about scheme also, and also timing, right? Timing, like Kyler Moore is very predictable in the run game. It's like sometimes he'll try to run a first down, second down, sometimes, but
It's the old Jason Garrett motto.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
but like he'll run the ball first. Though. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, abandon run. He got -1 yards. We ain't running the ball no more this drive. Throw. Run the ball. Get a couple of first downs. Run the ball first downs. I got 2 yards. All right, go back to the pass, y'all. I mean, he got less carries last year than he did in 2020. We got more yards than he did in 2020.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
You know
Kellen
what I'm saying?
Moore.
So
I believe Kellen Moore going with a mindset that Zeke is a power back. He's not a power back. He's an elusive back.
Exactly.
He make cuts to get away from
he
defenders.
does.
He doesn't run defenders over.
Nah, he jumps over Eagles. Remember that rookie season when he just kept jumping over the Eagles like every time? Like it hunts them that he keeps jumping over them.
But look, but down there, like you said, right? You know, like all that stuff, like the type of run style he has. But he at the same time, he has a big body. And one thing Zeke used to do, and sometimes he falls forward all the time. And then with Derrick Henry, for example, he's more of a power back, I guess. But these great running backs, they get a chunk of the yards in the second half because you're constantly feeding them. But Zeke don't get the opportunity with y'all. He really don't.
You say he fall forward majority of the time. When Zeke was falling forward majority of the time, remember, he wasn't getting touched until the secondary.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
true.
right. Remember the Pittsburgh game?
Yeah. Yeah, right up the middle.
He's going to fall forward against a corner. But now Zeke is getting touched at the first level by D linemen, by linebackers. He's not going to run these guys over.
Yeah, man. Like that's how I look at it. So like, but he never gets into rhythm though throughout the game. You know, because y'all don't have no, I don't know. Kellen Moore, it's up to Kellen Moore. And okay, another question about this running back. So he's still here. Who would y'all rather have as a starter, Zeke or Pollard?
I'm gonna go Zeke as much as it pains me to say that. To start, I'm gonna go Zeke.
It depends on the game plan. Because if the game plan is we depending on Dak on, I'd rather go with Tony Pollard. He's a better receiver out of the backfield.
Yeah, I got you. He's more explosive. And
But
if we go with a run game, we're gonna start Zeke and we're gonna spell him with Tony Pollard.
But Zeke was also our extra lineman last year. So
he's a great blocker.
So if you're talking about passing, you want Zeke to start.
He is a great block. He's a good blocker running back.
Because Dak is one of the great blitz readers in the league, and part of that is because he knows Zeke gonna be there to blow somebody up.
Yeah,
I give you that.
Yeah, Zeke is good right there. And Pollard is not better than Zeke. I don't know if y'all feel that way, but you got Cowboy Nation who think he is, because a lot of Cowboys want Pollard to get majority of the touches.
No,
Pollard is a home run dude. You know what I mean? He's a guy he's not a workhorse, a guy you're gonna feed the ball all game. He's more of like a home run hitter. And he'll get these big runs out of nowhere. But if he's the focal point, if he's the starter and teams literally for 17 games in the season playing for Pollard, he's not going to be as explosive as he will be playing behind Zeke. That's my opinion.
Don't take it personal. But if that was the case, we seen that happen with the Commanders and Gibson. Like that's how it would end up. Like Pollard would get hurt a lot.
Yeah, I get you on that. But Gibson is much bigger than Pollard though. He has a bigger body than Pollard.
Is that why he fumbled?
Yeah, he has a fumbling issue. He's a wide receiver. That's why he fumbles.
But they both got the same play style. They both came from Memphis playing receiver and running back.
No, Gibson likes to be physical. That's another reason why he gets hurt.
Pollard do too. There's been times you drop the shoulder. It might not look
he don't
like
shy away from the tackle.
It might not look like it, but
but all right, cool. So Zeke. Yeah.
I mean, we told you that, man. We can only be real in Dallas.
Yeah. So like, only real in Dallas. See, y'all are literally the few.
With a red fan that you see wearing the Cowboys.
Yeah, this is rare for a Cowboy fan. Trust me.
Oh,
fan be
when
talking
this
loud.
go up, it's gonna be like 16,000 other fans. Like they stupid. They don't know what they talking
Exactly. Look, if y'all ain't any Cowboy stats, they're gonna be lighting y'all up.
If you need me to flip the switch and be an ignorant fan, I can do that too.
Man.
But yeah, all right, cool. So I do think Zeke will bounce back this year, but if Kellen Moore does the right thing, I think he will. Not to his form, but like you said, Warren, he didn't play that. I mean, he only had 1,000 yards. Is not really great, man. I mean, if you were an elite running back. So when people say he had a good season, he had 1,000 yards. I mean, is that really a good season? That's an average season.
But is it not great? Because you had another running back that had 137 touches, and you
that's true. Yeah, he averaged 4 yards a carry, 4.2, 10 TDs. I get all right, but but I do think he will have. I don't know, man. It's up to Kellen Moore. It's not up to Zeke for real to me.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, and even still, if he get the years Zeke had 300 touches, those are the years when Zeke had 1,600, 1,400, 1,300 yards.
Yeah.
Once the line was also better too.
His line was much better.
Yeah.
Especially 2016. Golly.
Man. Remember DeMarco Murray? Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, I remember DeMarco Murray. See, maybe y'all learned y'all lesson from DeMarco Murray. Y'all ain't trying to run him down to the ground. Is that what it is?
I think they like Zeke more because they actually paid him. They ain't paid DeMarco.
Yeah, DeMarco didn't do what he did. That's why. Or DeMarco got
No, DeMarco did. So this all subject. DeMarco did do what he did, but when he would break out, instead of going for the touchdown, he always ran out of bounds, and nobody liked that. They're like, "Bruh, go get the extra 3 yards." He would just skip out of bounds after like a 30-yard break, and it's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm talking about DeMarco Murray didn't hold out. Like
but DeMarco Murray went and robbed Philly too.
I mean, if they gonna pay,
they gonna pay him.
Yeah. All right, Shaw. So let's move on to the next question. So look, so far we have on this panel, man. Look, we had 2 Cowboy fans debating. That's rare. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. All right, we just made history on the show. All right, so look, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also share this video with somebody that I know personally. Have them come on. Use our comment section. We can see all the comments y'all putting down. Like this idiotic comment right here. All right. So we can see all the comments y'all putting down. Leave the comments down. We liked it. We love it. We love it. And enjoy the rest of the show. So this next question we got division. NFC East. Y'all the NFC East champions. I can't recall the last time somebody won back-to-back NFC East champions.
It was like
who?
It was like Philly.
04?
Yeah. It was the Dirty Birds. Yeah, it was the Dirty Birds.
Oh yeah, because they went to all on NFC East championship.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so all right. So we in 2022, that's 18 years ago, y'all. No one has won back-to-back titles. Is that we're probably the only division that's going through this right now.
That's why we the best division.
It's up in the air every year. So will Dallas break that barrier and win back-to-back NFC East, be a back-to-back NFC East champ? So talk to me. What are the expectations for the Cowboys?
I'll let you go, Warren.
I'm gonna give somebody some credit. What credit is due? I'm gonna give Javon some credit.
Uh-oh.
He said something to me the other day, and I thought about it. I usually don't care how our division finished, as long as we finish on top. But at best, I got us finishing first. At worst, I got us finishing second to Philly, but still getting a playoff spot.
What's the record?
At best, I'm gonna go 12-5.
Okay.
12-5.
Okay.
At best, 12-5.
What about in the division?
Yeah, but yeah.
In the division, I'm gonna go 5-1.
Oh man,
Splitting with Philly.
Dang.
We here. I ain't gotta say nothing.
12-5 at best. 5-1 in division, splitting with Philly. At the worst.
Let me ask y'all this. All right, I'm sorry to bring Washington to the mix. All right, but I had to. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So look, tell me why y'all so confident that y'all would just roll through Washington
Twice?
Yeah, twice. So tell me why.
For one, y'all still got to deal with that whole locker room situation with Chase Young.
What locker room situation?
Chase Young think he Allen Iverson. He can go to he out here doing commercials, not going to training camp, stuff
Well,
like
he
that.
hurt.
Practice.
He ain't hurt. He had boxing matches, man. We ain't
Man,
hurt.
he out.
Hey,
My
Joe,
man hurt.
Joe, I watched Inside Training Camp today. Fletcher Cox ain't practicing for Philly. He's still there.
No, I get you. Oh, you mean like leadership stuff?
Yeah.
So y'all think that we have a locker room issue now because of this?
You got that. Your
That's
owner's on a private island.
Bro, the owner ain't got nothing to do with our locker room.
Listen, here's why I don't fear Washington.
Okay.
The same reason y'all say Dallas is who they are. We're bound to disappoint. Y'all are much worse than we are. Y'all are who y'all are. Y'all going to disappoint us at some point this year. Y'all going to show us they are who we thought they were. The quarterback situation, Wentz is okay. He's okay. But what Wentz are you getting? Are you getting the Colts Wentz? Or are you getting banged up Wentz that might not make it through the season?
I got you, Joe. So I feel like in the division, I agree with everything you just said. As far as the team, the Commanders as a team, I think they are the sleeper in the division. They are the sleeper. Only because of everything you just said. Like Wentz could be winning Wentz, and then they can go on a great run. Like I've been saying it for like the last 3 panels. I've been saying it on Twitter and everything. Our whole division is really a big question mark. Like we're one injury away on each team from somebody going like having a terrible season, or we all have that 8-game stretch where we can go 8-0 and make a big jump in the division and just skyrocket and won't even care if we go 4-1 in the division. Like our records will be just that great. The reason why I think we're gonna sweep y'all is just because y'all. Like,
So look, now I don't like the disrespect I put on our name. I don't want to turn into a Washington panel. It's still about the Cowboys, all right? It's still about the Cowboys. So me personally, I got y'all going 5-1, but I got y'all sweeping Philly. Let me tell you why. All right, because do y'all trust Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz?
honestly, I treat them the same.
For what though? What has Jalen Hurts proven ever, and especially against y'all?
Here's the thing, Joe. Here's the thing.
I'm gonna have to think about that. Hold on, he probably.
What has Carson Wentz?
You got me
What has
defending Wentz.
Carson Wentz?
Go ahead.
To me, they're the same.
Nah,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Like
We're not talking career wise.
What does Carson Wentz prove? Philly won a Super Bowl without him.
Yeah, he was an MVP.
Oh, wait. He got him halfway there though.
He got him halfway there, and they won it without him. So that just lets me know they could have did it without him.
Wentz is a
But
better
have they done it
than
without him though? Have they done it without him?
Wentz is a better quarterback. Yeah, you're right. Wentz is a better quarterback. Don't forget, Wentz is the same dude that outdueled Dak Prescott to win the division. Don't forget that.
What year was that?
This was the year before he got hurt.
That was Dez last year, right?
Nah, Dez wasn't there. Y'all had Amari Cooper though.
Oh yeah, that's when the receiver by committee started, and the season was just dumb. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So like this is a year before he hurt his foot. So my thing is, like out of all the quarterbacks in the division, the top 2 quarterbacks are in Dallas and in Washington. So the fact that y'all are disrespecting Washington and saying we're gonna sweep Washington, but we're gonna split with Philly, it's like, dang, it's like a slap in the face.
I agree. I see why you say that, and I think a little bit of that fault for me. A little bit of probably I fall into the hype of Philly having that great all season, and it's being like they could steal one. They could steal one. They could steal one because, like you said, at the end of the day, everyone says the same thing about Hurts. What is he going to do? So, like, if Hurts had more of a Wentz stature, where you would be like, well, I know Wentz is this, but it's a little shaky, kind of like why you say 5-1, we can split with y'all. Everyone's still with Hurts, and this, we don't believe it, and they just go with that. Like, we don't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, Hurts only played for the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, like me. Yeah, like I got
Eagles
for some reason.
Let's go for Hurts.
Here's the thing. Jalen Hurts has not been.
Who
What?
Who the coach? Matt Ryan. They let Hurts go for Matt Ryan.
You mean Wentz?
Yeah, Wentz. They let Wentz go for Matt Ryan.
They want
So
Wentz back now.
Is that on Wentz or is that on that organization who's going through their fourth quarterback in 4 years? By the way, don't forget about that. So that's probably not a Wentz problem. It's probably an Indianapolis coach problem.
So I guess it was a Philly problem too, huh?
He had one bad year. People forget the year before he got let go. He had no receiver. It was hurt.
Are you speaking to how he is in the locker room? Because that's what I'm starting to get. I'm talking about from what Worm's saying. It's like everyone they don't like him after a while.
Yeah. No, Philly, I understood Philly's situation because Jalen Hurts came in. He played good. Guys, Jalen Hurts is a leader. He has intangibles. I get Jalen Hurts that. I always say that. So I do think that's why they had to let go Wentz because it was either, they went with Jalen Hurts for real. But enough about Wentz. I don't want to talk about Wentz a lot because this is a Cowboy panel. But I do think y'all will sweep the Eagles because Jalen Hurts has not in his whole career head-to-head beat a good quarterback. He has not in his whole career. So I don't see him splitting with y'all. I don't see why y'all giving him the benefit of the doubt of splitting with y'all.
We're talking about the team. I say the team.
The reason I see us split with Philly is I see their defense snagging, not Jalen Hurts. I see their defense snagging one of those games.
That's a steal.
Because Kellen Moore. Again, we right back to square one. Kellen Moore will give the Eagles the game.
I see that. I see that.
I can see it.
I see that.
I feel like Kellen Moore knows better than to lose to the Commanders.
Yeah, I see that. No, Wentz ain't want to be a backup. All right, so I see that. All right, cool. Let me hit y'all with another question. It's off the record though. All right, it's off the record. Dak Prescott. We got to talk about Dak Prescott. I'm going to talk about the Cowboys.
What about?
He had a great year last year statistically.
Top 10.
All right. Statistically top 10, right? So Dak Prescott, what do y'all see him this season? Do y'all see him repeating what he did last year or dropping as far as regressing also?
Dak, since he's been in the league, has always progressed. Throughout adversity, everything, he's progressed. You can make that face, bro.
I don't agree with that, Tomo.
Why not?
That year when they lost to the Eagles in the playoffs, he did not progress that year.
They didn't lose to the Eagles in the playoffs?
No, I'm talking about lost to the Eagles to make the playoffs. That year,
that was a shaky season for the franchise itself. But Dak did get better. Like when Dak first got in the league, you could literally watch from he was a one, as y'all would say, he was a one-read quarterback. He's like open guy, ball. Open guy, ball. Like, that's it. Everyone, they clowned his accuracy. They said Dak needs to run more. They said Dak can't run the offense. He's not a leader. He can't do any of this. My man, since he's been in the league, had almost, I don't know how many 500-yard games with receivers that's iffy. But outside of Cooper, Dez was declining when he got there. So imagine if him and Dez would have actually had a great connection. So it's just every time somebody throws a hurdle in his way, he runs right through the wall and then goes to the next step.
Yeah, he's a leader. He's a good dude in the locker room. Go ahead.
To me, Dak is going to be Dak, and I say that because if we hold Dak to throwing the ball in that 25 to 28 times a game, you're gonna get the best Dak you ever seen.
You won't get that with any quarterback.
Once he go over 30. I lose faith in Dak. So it's pretty much that. To me, Dak is just who he is. I think he's just gonna stay the same. This is who we're gonna see for the rest of his career until I give him about 5 more years, and then he'll start declining. But he's gonna stay stagnant.
Okay. So go ahead, Tomo.
When you say who he is, what do you mean by that?
What did we see this year?
We
seen a quarterback that we seen a quarterback in Dak who, when he threw less than 30 attempts a game, he produced a great game. Our offense looked great across the board. Anytime Dak throws over 30 times a game, we run into the Dak that make the mistake, the Dak that, he is who we thought he was. He's not this, he's not that. keep him at 25 to 28 attempts a game.
But you could,
And we got a hell of a quarterback.
I see what you're saying, but you could literally say that about every quarterback in the league. If you keep them to 20 to 25 attempts a game, they're going to always, the offense is going to look good because that's less room for error. However, I would say Dak is more of a up-tempo quarterback. Now, when you get to him throwing over 30 attempts per game, that's more so, now he's in his head. Now, if those were fast-paced games, because you'll see it like that Bucks game where we almost won. Just any game where it's up-tempo and it's over 30 attempts, Dak looks like an elite quarterback, and everyone in the league knows that. They just say it's the moments where he stops and it looks like he's thinking too much, where he falls off. So I believe he can be over 30 attempts. He just has to be at his flow, not when they in his ear trying to tell him, no, let's run the ball this play. No, let's do this. When he can see the field and just be a quarterback, he's great.
Listen, they don't never tell him to run the ball. Get that out your head.
No. They said it last season.
This year. They said
No. There was like 6 plays last season where they said Dak called out of the play at the line. He was like, no, we're gonna do this. They called him out about it.
They called him out about it. So look, this is why I feel about the NFC East as a whole. There is no dominant force in the NFC East. None. You go back to last season. Remember what I said about the Eagles? Who did the Eagles beat? Who did they beat? I can say the same thing about the Cowboys last year. Like legit.
We beat the Chargers.
Everybody loved the Chargers. They made the playoffs last year.
That was their fault.
I wasn't high on the Chargers last year.
Here's my thing.
Oh no, it's the quarterback. Everybody loves the quarterback.
No, wait,
not me. I mean, I think he's talented, but
when we beat the Chargers early in the season, everybody was proclaiming the Chargers the best team in their division.
Not me, man.
Maybe not you, but a lot of people were, and that was a great win for Dallas. And as the season progressed, everybody tried to take that back and say,
It took all
that's how it worked, though, Warren, because in the beginning, we don't really know who's good and who's not. That's how it works.
So remember the Patriots was on that tier. The Patriots on the tier. Everybody's like, Dallas gonna lose that game. They gonna lose that.
The Patriots, I will say, that's a good win. But I can also say the Patriots had a flawed season too. They want to
find a way, bro.
No, I'm gonna give out that win, Tomo. I just don't want y'all to feel like the Patriots was an elite team because the Patriots. You look at the run they had. They won a 7-game win streak. They beat up all bad teams like the Falcons, the Jets. They beat up who else? They beat the Jets twice, I think. Not span. The only good team they beat for real in that span were the same team you think is good was the Chargers. They beat the Chargers.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing, though, Joe. That's what you're supposed to do.
No, I got you, but okay. Talk to me about when y'all played Kansas City.
That right there, that was a bad game. That was.
What about the Raiders? What about the Raiders?
Come on, man.
Your touchdown secondary. I mean,
what about the Cardinals?
Hold on, wait. Let's go back to the Raiders game right quick before we do that. There's always a month in November where the Cowboys play like 8 games in 10 days.
Okay,
and
November?
The Raiders fell into that. It's always that. It's like a 3-game stretch where we play 3 games in like 2 weeks.
We played 3 games. It's 3 games.
Is that Thursday game?
17 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we always gonna take one of those.
Talk to me about Denver.
Okay, that was an ass whooping. My bad, bro. My bad. I had to. That was flat out.
We're not gonna speak on that game.
Yeah, that was flat out. They did.
So my thing is this: there's no dominant force in the East. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to downplay y'all right now because I do think y'all are probably the most. Like, if I had to pick who gonna win the division, I would say y'all. I really would. If I put money on it, huh?
Did the Broncos make the playoffs?
They did, but they have a great defense though.
Nah, they not a good team. You said that about the Chargers. They not a good team.
The Chargers got a good defense. I'm talking about we talking about Dak. That's why I brought it up because good defenses. I look at the Broncos had a good defense. Okay, let's go to your schedule. Y'all play the Chargers, okay, Philly, Carolina. When y'all played Carolina without that's right after J.C. Horn got hurt and Christian McCaffrey.
So that's why got hurt that game.
Who?
Did he get hurt that game or was the game?
He got hurt the game before.
Okay.
Yeah, J.C. didn't play his job. Once J.C. got hurt, the Panthers defense punted.
That was the 3rd game of the season, right?
Yeah, he got hurt. He probably hurt the second game for real.
It was the 3rd game of the season against Carolina.
Because then we had to play the Chargers, right?
And you're basically defense off of a rookie corner.
Mm-hmm.
Giants, Patriots. Now, Patriots, I'll give you that because their defense did play good last year. I thought it was overrated, but they did play good last year. Minnesota, Without that was a good win, though. I'll give you that.
Come on.
Yeah, that was. Y'all defense really played good against the
Backup
Vikings.
quarterback.
I really give y'all that. I think y'all defense really won that game, though. Y'all actually did what y'all need to do with Dak is run the ball.
Listen,
No, they actually threw the ball
don't
out that game.
take that win from Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush won that game.
Yeah, Cooper Rush won that game.
Now he made a play down the stretch. I give you that. But y'all
Cooper
defense rattled Kirk Cousins for some reason. Kirk Cousins played bad against y'all. And, that's how he always been, even with us. So like for real though, look at y'all wins. Chargers. Okay, this has a good win. Eagles, Panthers, Giants, Patriots, good win. Minnesota, Atlanta, New Orleans without Jameis Winston. Yeah, that game was terrible. If they had a decent quarterback that game, y'all probably in trouble.
I give you
that. Y'all played us, the Giants, us, Eagles. Those are all y'all wins right there. Y'all lost to all the good teams y'all played. Every playoff team, did y'all beat any playoff team last year besides the Eagles? Y'all didn't. Besides the Patriots, the only playoff team y'all won. You beat against. But every other playoff team y'all play, y'all lost to. And y'all played bad. Like against Kansas City, y'all offense played bad. The Raiders, I'm not gonna say y'all offense did play bad to the end of the game, but y'all were undisciplined that game. Mike McCarthy.
That was all season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that game was terrible.
It was.
Both of y'all were bad though. Y'all and the Raiders.
Yeah, it was. Nah.
The Cardinals, y'all just couldn't execute down the stretch. You know what I mean? Y'all couldn't on defense.
Now Buda Baker was on our line. I give him that.
So that's why I would. Be honest with y'all. If anybody in the division, if I had to put my money down for somebody to win the division, I will pick y'all. I do think, because y'all got the best quarterback. Point blank, right? But I don't think nobody is really going 5-1 in the division or nothing like that. Because I don't think nobody is head and shoulders over everybody like that.
Well, we know the Giants not.
No, the Giants is the only
team. Don't worry about it. Surprise.
You said what?
At the end of the year, I'm just tell you, Joe, surprise.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. And we got the Hall of Fame game tonight. So
yeah, and while we on here, I just want to say something to one of the guys that's been commenting today. Mark, you make the number.
He said what?
Mark, you make the number both games.
You told him, okay. Mark, you gonna respond? Say all right, cool. So, all right, we're gonna wrap this up. I do want to hit y'all with another question. Yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all another question, all right, because we on this Dak train, all right. So look, we had y'all keep sleeping on the Giants. He's right though. The Giants could sneak a game because of the division game
until
if Daniel Jones stay healthy.
No, until Saquon can get out the bed without rolling his ankle, I don't believe the Giants.
But Tom, we got to look at the Giants last season. They were in games, but Daniel Jones got hurt.
Look,
remember?
Man, they made a movie about this called The Little Giants. That's the last time I seen them look good.
No, John's going to sweep somebody. Nah, bro.
They're going to sweep the Eagles like they always do.
That's going to be the team they sweep.
Yeah. They're going to sweep the Eagles because they can't beat Washington. Y'all take that game personal. It's the Cowboys and the Giants. Y'all take them two games personal. Philly, y'all just be like, it is what it is.
They ain't take Dallas personal last year.
I mean, they tried to bring the benches. You see that? We trendsetters. Eagles brought their benches.
I'm not gonna fake y'all. I was really confident to play y'all, but I thought we were gonna beat y'all, but we didn't. We poured to Kellen Moore, bro. We started throwing the ball on first play. We tried to do a play action.
That was funny. It was a bad play action too. Because Trayvon was like, "Thank you."
I'm like, just running the ball, but it's all good though. All right,
I knew Kevin was gonna say that, man.
All right, my last question, y'all. Talk to me about your coach, man. Look, Mike McCarthy. So Jerry Jones came out and said that he believes in Mike McCarthy because if he didn't, he would have got somebody. He got other people lined up basically. So how do y'all look at that? Y'all see that if y'all underperform this year, y'all gonna move on from Mike McCarthy? Like, talk to me about that Mike McCarthy situation.
Here's why I want to back Jerry Jones' words, and he believes in Mike McCarthy. An article came out a couple of days ago about Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Quinn walked to Mike McCarthy and said, if it's uncomfortable, I will leave. Mike McCarthy said, 10 years ago, I'd have told you leave. But now, winning is more fun with you. he has a mentality where
Trying to
this
make a
is a
movie.
team. His coaching staff is a team.
Yeah.
It's not about him. He understands his coaching staff is a team. And as long as he understands that and he wants great coaches around him, I have faith that he can lead this team.
I mean, I hear that. I just want him to throw the challenge flag like he did on us. That's my only gripe with him. I'm so mad. Every time I watch a game and I'm like, now you can't throw the flag. When Dez caught the ball, you threw the flag. Now you're a Cowboy and can't even throw the flag. Like, just throw the challenge flag. Other than that, I'm cool with Mike.
Hey, listen, I'm just happy he don't stand on the sideline smiling and clapping.
Hey, I used to hate that. Oh, man.
Your boy Jason Garrett. How do y'all feel when the Giants picked them up?
Sucks for them.
Excited.
I said, poor Saquon ACLs, boy, he about to run you into the ground. Don't give Jason Garrett a running back, boy. He will run you into the ground.
Yeah. See, Mike McCarthy, right? See, like you said with the challenge flag, it was times that he did not throw the flag. And then it was times when he did. And I'm like, bro, I can see it from my TV that's like you're gonna lose the challenge.
And they got the Jumbotron. I was like,
they
just
got
look up.
They got people in the booth, they got all kinds of stuff. Nobody probably told him nothing. He said, y'all see it? Hold on, wait. Nah, forget it. Just do it.
Exactly.
Hey man, don't drag my man like that.
No, that's my only thing. Other than that, I mean, I give Mike the shot. Even if he don't make it to the NFC conference, which he needs to, all it's going to do is build up more hype for Sean Payton. And nobody technically, you really want Sean Payton, but the players probably don't want Sean Payton because he's going to make them actually work.
We know that player.
Here's the thing with that. It's already set in stone. Whether we want it or not, Sean Payton coming back to Dallas.
Yeah.
It takes for
I won a Super Bowl.
Let's hypothetically say a 4-game bad start.
A
4-game bad start, McCarthy out of there, Sean Payton be here next year.
I don't know.
I don't know about start. It gotta be like because our first 2 games tough. Our first 2 tough. They may give them those 2, but anything after that, they're gonna be like, "Hey, bro."
But according to last year, we should be able to compete.
But with Sean Payton,
if we didn't have the only thing we had a drop off in is Amari Cooper. That's big. Don't get me wrong, that's big.
That's huge.
We still have the same quarterback who should be able to make them receivers around him right now better.
That is true.
That's all.
Will CD make a leap?
Of course.
I believe it will.
I think so too. But look, let's go back to Sean Payton real quick. Do y'all really think Sean Payton would come to Dallas? So which one's going to happen? Sean Payton come to Dallas and have no control and just follow Jerry Jones' rules, or is Jerry Jones going to bring Sean Payton in and give the duties to Sean Payton?
Let's kill this right here, right now.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we need to kill that rumor.
Yeah, Jerry Jones has not been in charge of this team for the last 4 or 5 seasons.
Okay.
Steven has been making all the calls.
Okay,
because if Jerry was in charge of this team, y'all would have seen a completely different Cowboy team. Like the big splashes would have happened. A couple people would have been paid. Dez probably would have never got cut. Steven is literally out here like, look, if you want money, you can go. Like, we ain't got time for that. All that personal friendship, kinship stuff is out the window with Steven.
Yeah, if Jerry Jones is running the team, Randy Gregg could still be here.
Yes.
That's simple. And he gave him way more than what he needed.
Yes. Steven is out here like Steven trying to be the new Patriots.
What about the quarterback, Daryl? Stop it, Joe. The Eagles are clearly the better team and should win the East. Their roster is loaded. Listen, so were the Tennessee Titans last year.
Listen,
what happened in the first round of playoffs?
It was years when Dallas had a loaded roster.
Exactly.
They didn't win the division, though. Huh?
It was years Dallas had a loaded roster and didn't win a division.
Yeah. So, but okay, what's his name? Jerry Jones are running the team. The Jones family run the team. So are they going to give up their duties to Sean Payton, or is Sean Payton going to sit under the Jones family and not make no decisions?
They're going to relinquish. If Sean Payton comes to Dallas, there'll be maybe one season. There'll be an off season where we don't look too good because Sean Payton going to start bringing in all his guys and rearranging the roster to make it what it is. So with that being said, yeah, they're going to just shut up.
Here's my take on it. they're gonna give him 2 years. They give him 2 years of power, and if it's not looking the way they want, then they'll take it.
Are you saying they're gonna do the?
If they bring Sean Payton to Dallas, they're going to give him a chance.
It's gonna be like Jimmy Johnson.
I'm about to say, like, since Jimmy Johnson, for real. Have they ever?
Parcells?
Yeah. Except for T.O. The T.O. thing is what made Parcells mad.
Yes, he brought in
outside
T.O.
of that.
And he didn't want T.O.
at all.
And we all saw it.
So
all right, cool. So let's wrap this up, y'all. All right, so look, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once this live is over, you'll be able to go on YouTube and watch it again. And then next week, y'all, we are starting a new. It's gonna be a weekly special, but it'll be an hour-and-a-half show most likely. We're still talking about it, and we're no longer doing no solo videos, so it's gonna be awesome. We're going to stick with the weekly special. It will be a lot more entertaining, a lot more graphics, a lot more videos involved. It's gonna look like a legit sports show. All right, so make sure y'all tune into that, and we will have. Not sure who the panel is going to be so far. I do have an idea. I want to find the most that the panel is going to argue the most. And I think I have a few people for that. All right. So we're going to announce that like we do on social media all the time. But make sure y'all tune in for that. So we're going to end it with some last words like we always do. We're going to start with you, Donnell, and then you, Tomo.
All right.
I mean, look for Dallas to make a surprise this year in the division. 5-1, Joe. Surprise.
It's on me. The wild song goes, the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. So y'all already know what's going to happen. This is our division. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Cry, Eagles, cry. Commanders can stump all they want, and the Giants is sleep.
I'm not even going to lie to you, Tomo. I don't think I ever heard that before.
You never had it?
Never had
it. Welcome to Texas, baby.
Is that your anthem?
No, that's not our anthem. That's just what they say in Texas. See what
okay. Never before. Okay, all right. All right, y'all. That's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.